2,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spins by, and he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And right away, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I like this rule. Bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And now running right through it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. Oh, and now he bowls him over. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On 1st and 10, Winston dancing to his left. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Jameis to throw it. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Throwing, Winston. Now he's going to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. So the Broncos coming out now. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Gun!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Norris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, it's reeled in by Hamilton. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll set up a throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn...
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flushed out right. He finds an opening past the 40. Wide open receiver complete. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute. But when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Still going. They can't stop him. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They toss to Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now Winston, throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now it's Carson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
They go play action. Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Carson. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Denver right after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll run it here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with Carson. Called a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll toss it out to Carson, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, Winston. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Working out of the gun. Winston escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As now we send you out to Orlando. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm like, what? All right, never mind. Third quarter action now. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Hey, let's get it converted.
Right back to him on first down. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Hey, let's get it converted.
And they'll go on the ground. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
ass keep running them same ass defenses. I swear. It's like, we gonna come back. I ain't even tripping. Your team's sorry as shit. Why the hell we struggling on your sorry ass team? You ain't got nothing. You keep running them same ass run plays. That's all right though. We gonna stop that shit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw here. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Okafor in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out and feel charged up and ready to go.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Jamal Agnew now to return it. Spins past him. Oh, another spin.
Hard to line him up when he does that.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jameis to throw it. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Jameis now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Winston now from the 50. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Godwin. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Winston. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll look to throw here. They'll find Sutton on the right side complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Deshaun Hamilton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to loft one deep, and this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All right, now look at me.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Watch it now, Barney. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
Here we go now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 32 that time. Well, I guess at the very least they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard in the final minute. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Now we're going to get a timeout here, and I believe it was called by the defense. And if that's indeed the case, they'll be out of timeouts for the remainder of this 2nd half. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Deshaun Hamilton. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. The former 1st-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far, and this is going to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They go play action. Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll throw again. Winston eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bucs, they pick up their 2nd win now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. 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 Same squad. Same squad. Same squad.
Ultimate accessibility.
Plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Same squad.
Accessibility.
Drop top coupe, Dodge Ranger.
Messenger.
Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right.
Long franchise.
Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Little watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. Bang at the crit, do things. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top coupe, Dodge Rangers.
Franchise.
Plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top coupe, Dodge Rangers. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah, no it ain't, they ain't talking cash, so I did the race. NASCAR with the pace, feed you water on the chain. Get no love where I ain't from. When I'm on the beat, I make it thumb. I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made a sum. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top coupe, Dodge Rangers. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top coupe, Dodge Rangers. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay, 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 ay.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie up the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check-in to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands and your fingers. Your ears with a get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back that like a pogo. Don't do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Angry and friends with these. When I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. gon' get that in your arm. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting guap. Got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's top notch.
I got that chicken to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I died. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a dub for a verse. I do it for FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that chicken to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
I sound him.
Okay, I'm back to school, you. This is open campus. This is, I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told the model she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Kris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she called me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, was underground. Frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man is just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche. Shake that, got that on menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova out your movie, yay. Listen, babe, so good you think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. For real, overload. This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't pay, it ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef, I'm shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lamed out. Luckily, sold, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can with me?
Nikki, baby.
Go.
Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash, I had to run my price up. mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, you know these checking for me in the DMs, getting for me. I ain't even took the dollar out my pocket and the still shaking for me. And I'm frosty like Tony in the club with the owner. I can walk on water, pop it like, hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. 30, I might go round the two, stacking up. I love how my money count on move. With attitude, I got a attitude, and I dropped out of school. I'm going up, check my vertical. Man, I'm breaking every rule. TMZ harassing me, I got a camera crew. I'm addicted to shopping, so everything brand new. I'm friends with the jeweler, my diamonds like shampoo. Hey, she like she applying shampoo. Pretty face, she got a look too. Keep a few racks on me. I used to work in the factory. Been hating it, never bother me. I make they follow me. Teacher said that I'm a prodigy. When I'm shopping, I don't care what it's costing me. 10 bands, really, that ain't a lot to me. Turn on my swag to infinity. I leveled up on these. Yeah, I leveled up. Hey, I bezeled up on these. Yeah, I bezeled up. I ain't got time for no negative energy. I'm on a winning streak. I'm on a spree. The devil be doing the most, but he don't ever get to me. Bring out the Brinks truck. I'm young, flying, iced up. 100-yard dash. I had to run my price up. Boss your life up. I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you. That what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof.
Hey, this that Eastside Johnny Big Redemption like. Know what I'm talking about? Hold up.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah.
Yeah.
Get out the way, get out my way, yeah.
Yeah.
You either with me or against me, though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win.
Yeah.
Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops ain't win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win.
Yeah.
Big J Rock go on 10, 10, 10, 10. Exit at 4. Bring friends. Matt Black 2 dough. Jump in. You might wanna keep score. I win. Forearm tattoos. That's squad. All of them go. Don't try. I walk in room. They eyes wide. Third album come soon. I'm glad y'all gon' die. I ain't chasing after no. I got bigger plans than staying rich. I've been tapped in since I was 6. I tap dance all on them. And your diamonds like tap water. That drip way too foggy. These VVS is way awesome. Park CLS for drop to your death without warning. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me, though. You either with me or win. Win. Curve everything else. Win. These ops ain't win. Start chasing that. Win. You clowns really don't stay outside when I play outside. I put the beats on them like Dre outside. I got the bow side and LA outside. And if you act bad, I bring the outside. Go and get your money. None of my know some funny. I can tell real by who you're running with. I'm all in the field. Duck hunt. Hit my just the and he was like boop.
Here.
Knew just what it was. The whole and gave it back boop.
Yeah.
9/11, no malice, baby. But no violence, baby. My got callous, baby. My bare knuckles got talent, baby. I'm all in the win with it. On Deuce Line, I've been with it. She too fine, I've been crashed 2 times. I limo tinted my new ride. I'm riding with the 12 better not pull me over. Championship going dumb. Nothing to something I won. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way.
30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to. It's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look out, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping. See you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have a stars for the cream renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tips. So they see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. Check the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss to death, friend protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, friend protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 9 to 6. You a shook one, breathe and know the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell. Let me count my. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a. Here I go to the next episode. Ain't a damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for money, strictly for money. Survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm in deep cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? They're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather you need Bucktown. This. On that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork.
My have an all-white rank. Couldn't hit if it had ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost a Hall of Shame. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never help your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar. Look in the sky, I'm a star. I don't fall in love cause I be loving. They ain't like my shirt, extra large. I don't care, I crash a ghost. Got 2 cribs and 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks money that I won't blow. And if you ask why, cause the white folks don't. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. The type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank.
Everything proper, no propaganda. Tropicana gold yard bandana. Big, a lot of like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom. Big, like a dinosaur did it. And you know, shining like acrylic. Yeah, I had cornrows. I can see you hang with the door closed. Now I'm looking for a glove with a sparkle on it. And my got chocolate on it. Big bank, take small. Bank account on some talk. Attitude on some. what it do, boo? He had the roulette vibe, and if I ain't did it yet, I'll try it.
Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. The type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
She said, what you gon' do if I leave? I said, I'ma do me. B.I.G. Everything zoomed in. Big on me looking like I'm moving in. Got my foot in the door and we still here. I'm a first generation millionaire. I broke the curse of my family not having. I'm passionate like us after more than just cashing. Feed me to the wolves, now I lead the packing. You boys all cap, I'm more Colin Kaepernick. I'm rare as affordable healthcare. Or going to wealth from welfare. I turn my W's to those. I might buy a red bottoms with the crypto. 3 coins, that'll pay your whole semester. But you gotta better than a Tesla.
Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank.
Back again, back to back, made back, stacked it. I'm a Slim Shady, the M. Once he black, he'll be back again. Tell him that it's crunch time abdomen. Yes, I caught Mad Chanel and Mad Javin. She did it again, imagine them. About to make these bums mad again. Back to them. I lead the pack, so my back's to them. Yup, the queen's back, what's happening? Rerun, about to make these rap again. Diamond chains on my ankle. Young money in the cut like a tail tip, rubber bands on my bankroll. Show my like a
Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waist at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. What the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Got me back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat chain and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop up. You need a in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. No. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I live in you. Both of our fire offend you.
Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. I'm on the road, I'm getting paid like what you want, baby. You a bougie, baby, but I love you, baby. Give you the world, baby. Pay $5 grand for a handbag like Saint Laurent, baby. We love that money, baby. 100,000 plus 100,000 my whip. 30,000 plus 30,000 my wrist. We got those bad, that's I swear, baby, it was just kissing us. How could I forget that you done for me? Baby, gonna take the charge and take the fall from me. Would love to take you shopping, but I'm in your toys. Sorry, little mama, I can give you more. Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
Gotta hit him on the jack. When you coming back, where's you at on the map? Everything is intact. Could've been a seamstress, still wouldn't cut him slack. Pretty much ain't got a clue. Itty bitty piggyback off everything I do. But I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you. For real, bread, like I'm kin to you. If you a 10, I add 10 to you. They be mad when I 10 to you. That's what the bay like. Call me Buffy, cause that's what I slay like. These, I son them like it's daylight. These wanna know what it's like. What it like, yo, what it like, yo. They wanna know what it's like, yo. All this ice is like snow. Get kimonos and let's fly to Tokyo. Pretty, pretty, please, baby, won't you cop this for me?
I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
Nothing on that beat.
Addicted to ballin', I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends. I pull up in my Benz, flexing, counting my bands. Started getting money. I see how it feels to be rich. I live by the beach now. That's how I should live. Since I was a toddler, I knew that I would become this. I cannot move slow. That's a big, big no. Gotta chase this money, bankroll after big bankroll. I must get this money. I must get this money. I must get this money, get this money, get this money. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends.
Got 100, I need bands. Now look at my dance. What is my jam? Run and get you that bands. Turning that party up. Used to have a my Nautica. You know the money be calling up. friend, I'm tryna all of ya. Talking about he ballin', watch this. Started let me too quick. Went to Oakland with a few. Took him out your break. Yeah. Imagine what I paid for the rollie. Still from the police. 24 carats on my Kobe. Yeah. That for the homies.
I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skip to school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly, they calling for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, big Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on me, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the chosen, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag, something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skip to school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Money goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new bay alert. Don't be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skip to school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy, I'm waving at you boy, ran off on the two like True Goy, imagine me do boy, you could never do what I do boy, still ducking that I did boy, in Paris for a hit boy, these ain't the same type of hits boy, can get boy, you don't take these type of risks, boy, cause this boy been throwing that like rich boy, you miss, boy. Your numbers don't add up on the, that was 10 years ago. If you know, you know. Yeah. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. This thing of ours, oh, this thing of ours. Her fraternity of ringing off. I just happen to be alumni. Too legit, they still looking at me with one eye. The company I keep is not corporate enough. Child, you ain't orphan enough. A rapper turn can't morph into us, but a turn rapper can morph into Puff. Dance contest for the, I predict Al Roker. If you know, you know. I only ever looked up to, you all get a bird, this Oprah. Players in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart, we got the for the wrong sport. If you know, you know. If you know about the port, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. For circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. You ever been hit with the water, then had to wait? Do you walk away? If you know, you know. When we all clicking like Golden State, and you in your